Welcome to this week's episode of Serving the Community podcast. Each week, your host Trisha Stetzel is highlighting people and organizations in our communities that are serving through volunteer work and giving back to make our community, country, and even the world a kinder place to live. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Serving the Community podcast. My name is Trisha Stetzel, owner of Results Extreme Business Solutions and founder of Serving the Community podcast. I am super excited and blessed to have a wonderful guest on with me today, Miss Eretta Perry of A Veteran's Choice. I met her through the Veterans Chamber of Commerce, and I'm so excited that she took my invitation to be on this show with me today. Eretta, welcome.
Thank you, Trisha. It is an honor to be here, of course.
I am so excited that you decided to join me today. So let's do a quick introduction. So tell people who you are, and then let's dive into A Veteran's Choice.
Absolutely. Well, my name is Eretta Brown Perry. I am the daughter of an Army veteran who is a cowboy, as you can see. His name was Charlie Brown. But everything that we do is for the remembrance of my father. He actually passed away in the VA some years ago. And he was my biggest fan. He'd always tell everyone, I'm her biggest fan. But anyways, my name is Eretta Brown Perry. I am a realtor and educator by profession, but I have a passion for veterans, and especially those who are homeless. I think I get that from my mom. She's always taking in people. I mean, no matter what. May they both rest in peace. Yes, as I stated, my purpose is to end homelessness, especially amongst our veterans who have served their country. Either they served their country for one day or 20 years. They took a jump of faith and they did it. And so for that, we don't know their story, and it's not about us and being selfish. It's about serving our community. So however they got to or get to a veteran's choice, we'll know for sure there'll be change when they leave a veteran's choice. We are a sober living facility in the southwest side of Houston and hope to grow to other cities and states in the US, because homelessness is not just the people that we give our dollar to at the light. Homelessness is real, and it begins with another underlying issue, counseling, that is needed, which we also provide. Some of them need counseling for PTSD. They need counseling for mental illness and other issues. So that's what we do at ABC, a Veteran's Choice. We provide a sober living facility, counseling for individuals and groups. We also help them with their benefits. And it's our hope is that we help them accomplish the goals that they set for themselves, whether that has been to get their own apartment, their own house, their own vehicle, their own truck, and motorcycle currently. But whatever their goal is, or even to get in school, that's where we are. We're their support. And we have organizations like the Veterans Chamber of Commerce that has positioned us to meet great people in the industry that feels the same way that we feel. They want to help. They want to be of service.
Yeah, and Aretta, I mean, I know people can see the passion coming through, and I love that you shared your background about your father, Charlie Brown, being a cowboy, and also being your biggest fan, right? That's what makes us who we are, is when our parents or our family support system, right, really bring us up. And in turn, we give back, right, to the community. And I love that. A veteran's choice is giving back to the veterans community, and you being a part of the Chamber of Commerce, I know that you've met other veteran support organizations that help really pull all of the support to our veterans as needed. So before we started the show, you were sharing with me that some things are really happening with a veteran's choice, and you are able to expand, and you're looking to actually get into another facility and open more beds. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. Well, actually, a Veteran's Choice was actually birthed in 2017. That first time, we actually had to sell the house because I did not understand the business. So between 2017, I had the goal of opening another facility on December 1st of 2019. That's my father's birthday. Telling too much of his business, but anyways, um, so lo and behold, I it worked out that we opened actually on January 10th, 2020, and we got our first veteran. His name was CJ. 1 week later, he was the only one in a 3,500 square feet facility for about a month or so. Okay, so that's the beginning. And since then, we've helped about 20 veterans, and we continue to grow. And I believe that the outcomes are going to always be positive when you're doing God's will, when you're serving
Yeah.
those who have served and those who can't help themselves.
Yeah. See, this is why we're drawn to each other, right? I talk all the time about those of us who have businesses or organizations out there, right? We've got to be giving back to the community in some space, especially those profit businesses, right? So if you're in business for profit, if you expect people to buy your product or service, you really have to be giving back to the community that you want, right? To be a part of. And I love that you're doing that in so many ways. So let's talk a little bit about it. Was the other day we were talking about how your organization actually works. You had 10 beds where you can house 10 veterans, but also provide them with counseling. So, what does that look like in the future? So, right now you have 10. What does that look like in the future for a veteran's choice?
Okay. Well, actually, the home can actually hold about 17. I choose
Okay.
10 because that's controllable in year one, year two.
Okay.
And then our hope is to purchase our headquarters facility, which is right across the street from our current location. And I'm just praying and believing God that within 30 days, we'll receive somehow that house will be the property of a veteran's choice.
That's amazing. And I whether, no matter who you are or what you believe, right? There's always a higher power, there's a higher calling, there's a higher being, right? And that will bless us with the things that we ask for. So I'm so excited that you're looking into the future and that you're going to be able to help more veterans. So let's talk about right now. How can the community of people who are listening to this podcast, how can they get involved with a veteran's choice? How can they help?
Oh, great. First of all, I would love to invite volunteers to our facility so that we could actually see boots on the ground, get boots on the ground. We're needing funding. We're asking you to even check out our website, which will kind of give you a better story or a bigger story. And our website is under our nonprofit, which is Love and Hope for Our Heroes. Again, just like I said, it's love and hope for our heroes.com. Um, so this is what we do for veterans. As
Yeah, no, that's great. So, Aretta, on your website, is there a place where people can offer donations? Is there a donation link on that page?
Yes, ma'am. There's a donation link
Okay.
on that page. We also have a bank account with Bank of America, Love and Hope for Our
Okay.
Heroes. Um, but yes, also you can just reach out to us at EPERRY at loveandhopeourheroes.com. That's my email address. I would love to hear from our viewers.
Okay, wonderful. So I'll make sure that I put that in the show notes so that people can just point and click to find you out there. So you've got a website. So tell me a little bit about the difference between a Veteran's Choice and Love and Hope for Our Heroes. Can you give me a differentiation for those organizations?
Absolutely. Um, Love a veteran's choice is a for-profit business. It is a tangible asset. I mean, a tangible product, meaning that provides services. Okay, and those services are not free.
Hmm.
So, in order to make provide for the veterans that are in our facility to help them become better citizens and be a part of the community and be a part of the answer, not a part of the problem, we need funding. We need funding for beddings. Every time a new veteran come in, they get a brand new linen. They have a brand new uh, you know everything coming in is new. So imagine that, and this is a transition to permanent housing, meaning they can come in for 3 months or 2 years.
Okay.
Okay, but our goal is to show progress. You can't just sit here and not do anything. So they volunteer there. But back to the original question at hand, we the difference between the two. We received a veteran in August of 2020, 8th month, and his name was Easy,
Okay.
and uh, Easy has a great story, but he stayed in a veteran's choice for 2 months, and he passed away, and I was his next of kin or his emergency contact, but we buried him
Mm.
uh, with the 21 gun salute and everything.
Wow.
So, and I know he was an angel sent to a veteran's choice. He was always the first person I'd see when I come there and the last one I'd see when I leave.
Wow.
But anyways, yeah, and I know he would want me to continue helping his family.
Yeah, absolutely. So, if I understand right, then a veteran's choice, although a profit business, right, something tangible, where the bed is paid for, the person has to pay for the bed somehow, right? And some of the funding that you probably use to help Easy, right, after post life, came from Love and Hope for Our Heroes, right, and the donations that were sent there. All right, so people can donate funds. They can help you with volunteering and boots on the ground. What about tangible items like shower bags and beddings? Do you take those types of donations as well for Love and Hope for Our Heroes?
Absolutely. Every bed is, we have twin beds. So twin sheets and mattresses. I normally go to Walmart and get this. It's like $39 for the whole bed set, and we towels, um, cleaning. Oh, cleaning supplies.
Okay.
Um, what else? I don't know.
Anything we can think of, right, that would help with the housing.
Uh,
I'm assuming would be a great donation. Is there a list of those items on the website?
no, I have to. I will update
Okay,
the.
and that's okay if there's not. I was just curious, just trying to, lead people in the right direction, because I can also post that in the show notes, right? That those are the items that are needed for your organization.
Yes, or a Veterans Choice Facebook, a Veterans Choice Facebook, and
Okay.
a Veterans Choice Instagram.
Okay. Perfect. So I'm going to ask you to send me those links after the show so that I can put them in the show notes as well. Aretta, thank you so much for being on with me today. I feel very blessed that you shared your story, not only of your family, your organization, but of a veteran that you helped, right? And putting their names out there, right? CJ, he was your first veteran that you served, and Easy was one that is very special in your heart. So thank you to both of them for serving our country. Aretta, thank you to you for serving those who served. As I understand it, you must be married to a serviceman as well.
Yes, I am surrounded by veterans. My grandfather, first of all, was a Vietnam vet, or he was a World War II veteran. My father and my brother, all three of them were Army veterans. My husband is an Navy a
Go
Navy vet.
Navy.
Yes, yes. And if I had the opportunity, I would have joined the Air Force at the time.
Okay.
Because
Well, you serve through serving, right? And I feel like any spouse or family member of a service member is absolutely serving the country because you're supporting them directly. So thank you, Aretta, for your service.
thank you. Thank you.
Well, I'm so happy to have had you on the show today. It's been an amazing discussion. I'll post all of the links for both of your organizations in the show notes so that people can click back to them and get to them very easily, as well as your contact information. Again, Aretta, thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. And that concludes this week's podcast, Serving the Community.